Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
People living in Jamestown, North Dakota say they're scared because an armed man with many felony warrants is on the loose. The Jamestown Police Department says he is a danger to the public. Valley News team's Maddie Gelseth went to Jamestown and tells us what neighbors there say they're doing until this person is caught.
25-year-old ex-con Levi Guthmiller is on the run after the Jamestown Police Department initiated a routine traffic stop Wednesday evening.
The officer recognized Levi and knew that we had felony warrants for him and attempted to stop him, at which time he rammed the patrol car and then fled.
A few minutes later, Guthmiller's vehicle was found at this intersection. Guthmiller then fled on foot.
We have some information that he may be in Barnes County somewhere, but we're not sure of his exact location.
Although the police department, along with the Stutsman County Sheriff's Department, are actively looking for Guthmiller, it doesn't put residents on ease.
I'm nervous that he's out there and he could, show up at anyone's doorsteps and come for anybody out there. You never know what's going to happen when somebody's on the run.
Lieutenant Opp says Guthmiller could either still be in Jamestown or in Barnes County, but Aller says she's not going to be alone until he's caught.
Some things I would do is make sure you are always with people when you're out and about. Don't go somewhere by yourself if that's not like a large group of people around.
Lieutenant Opp says Guthmiller is a danger to the public and people should use caution until he's caught. Reporting in Jamestown, Maddie Gelseth, Valley News Live.
The Jamestown Police Department says if you know where Levi Guthmiller is or if you've seen him, give them a call at this phone number on your screen, 252-1000. Shocking news this evening. A Fargo man has pleaded guilty on several federal charges, ranging from child pornography to sexual assault of a child. Court documents show that several agencies, including the Fargo Police Department, were involved in an investigation surrounding Dustin Cooley on the sexual assault of a 1.5-year-old child. Documents show that he wasn't the only one under investigation in this case. Investigators learned that Cooley had previously communicated and met up with another man by the name of Brian Hogle. Hogle is a predatory offender from Las Vegas. Court documents state that back in May of 2017, the two met at a Moorhead hotel where they sexually assaulted the 1.5-year-old. These records explain that the app Kick Messenger was found on Cooley's phone. Investigators say the Messenger app had several images and videos of Cooley and the victim. In total, investigators recovered more than 2,400 messages between Cooley and Hogle, where they made plans to meet for the sole purpose of sexually assaulting that child. Cooley and Hogle are charged with conspiracy to transport a minor and coercion of a minor. Cooley alone is charged with possession and distribution of child pornography. They both could be sentenced to life in prison. When you lose snow and wind, you get a much calmer day. The sun even made an appearance today. Sounds like a cold night ahead of us, Robert.
Yeah, sun made an appearance for a few of us in our western counties. For the rest of us, we'll see some sun as we head through the day tomorrow. Temperature-wise right now, it's warmer off towards the west because of that sun. 37 in Devils Lake, 34 in Jamestown, 31 in Fargo, and 27 in Wadena. Much less windy today, but even with the less wind, we've got 5 to 15 mile-per-hour winds creating wind chills as cold as 16 degrees in Wadena and Bemidji, 23 here in Fargo, 27 in Langdon, also 27 in Gwinner. Clouds decreasing from west to east, and we're going to lose those clouds, and with clear skies and lighter winds overnight tonight, a very cold night. All the snow that we had well off towards the east. Here in Fargo, still see some cloudiness through the 7 o'clock hour, and then we start to lose those clouds pretty quickly and temperatures dropping off pretty quickly into the mid to upper 20s by 9. Cold night tonight, but we do have warmer weather on that 7-day forecast to talk about, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes.
Okay, thanks very much, Robert. The no travel advisory has been lifted for most parts of North Dakota. However, officials are still warning people to be cautious driving in certain areas where there may still be some icy conditions. A local woman took to Facebook yesterday to remind people to drive carefully with changing road conditions and give semi-drivers some space after her vehicle lost control on icy roads and spun out, resulting in a semi crushing the back of her car. The woman says that the car's airbags did not deploy, and she's asking drivers to wear seatbelts and double check your children's seatbelts too. No one was injured in that accident. The Grand Forks man accused of sexually assaulting a woman in September has been extradited from Minnesota. 21-year-old Ian Herzberg was taken into custody last week in Pennington County, Minnesota. Wednesday, he was extradited back to North Dakota. Herzberg is charged with 2 counts of gross sexual imposition. One person is dead after a fatal crash in East Grand Forks. It happened around 2 this morning on River Road near Kennedy Bridge. Police say the driver was traveling south on River Road when he drove into the center beam. That 30-year-old Grand Forks man died at the scene. Police say he was not wearing his seatbelt. No further information has been released at this time. The North Dakota Highway Patrol says one person is dead after a fatal crash near Bismarck. Officials say a Ford Escape was traveling eastbound on I-94 following a Toyota Tacoma. Troopers say the driver of the Toyota applied his brakes and started to slow for an unknown reason. The driver of the Ford couldn't stop in time and rear-ended the Toyota, sending it into the ditch. The driver of the Toyota was pronounced dead at the scene of the crash. While there may still be some debate on the outcome of those charged in the Savannah Greywind murder, one group is happy charges were actually filed. The FM Missing and Murdered Indigenous Peoples Task Force is hosting a march for justice in downtown Fargo this evening. This started at 5:30 and Whitney Fear spoke to Lisa Bedeau this morning about the walk, saying that they're pushing for justice for all Indigenous women.
It's for all Indigenous women and girls that have experienced violence, either gone missing or been the victims of violent crimes, because it's been happening for so long and it's such a frequency that it's an epidemic.
Participants are encouraged to wear red tonight at that rally. This week, Xcel Energy is reminding Minnesota residents that there are resources available for those who need help paying their heating bill this winter. The state's cold weather rule goes into effect on Monday, meaning that low-income residents are protected from having their heat disconnected until spring. However, the rule does not mean that electricity or natural gas cannot be turned off, only that companies must offer a plan for people to get services. Xcel says those eligible for help can commit to its plan where customers would not have to pay more than 10% of their household income on heating. For more information on the assistance program, log on to xcelenergy.com. Although some people are dreading getting more snow, Frostfire Park in Walhalla, North Dakota is taking advantage of it. The park got new chairlifts today after the old ones were deemed unsafe last year. The lifts were installed by helicopters, costing over $1.3 million. The park says the lifts will be installed in mid-November, and they hope to open the park by Thanksgiving. To stay updated on this, go to valleynewslive.com and click on the link. Later on Valley News Live at 6, Minnesota State University Moorhead partnered up with the United Way of Cass Clay to help people in the community. We'll tell you more about it up next. But next on Valley News Live, North Dakota Native American high school graduation rates are up. More about how this is impacting Native American students is next.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live.